Hello everyone, right here I have a 2020 BMW X1 sDrive20i M Sport. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button, the side mirrors automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The 2020 X1 in Malaysia does come standard with BMW's Comfort Access Smart Keyless Entry and Start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. Long press the ribbed area to fold the side mirrors in. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the X1, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The F48 X1 uses a rack and pinion electric power steering system. The M Sport trim gets an M leather steering wheel with the M badging on the bottom spoke and sport grips at 10 and 2. A 7-speed sport dual-clutch transmission is the only option for the sDrive20i in Malaysia. Also known as a DCT in short, it is a type of automated manual transmission with two clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. A DCT offers faster shifts and better fuel efficiency over regular automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode and steptronic manual shifting. The latter is controlled by either the gear lever or the pedal shifters behind the top two steering wheel spokes. A reverse camera along with front and rear parking sensors are standard. Within the reverse camera display, the active guidance signs, and to the left, one can select the park assist system, turn on or off the reverse camera, adjust the brightness and the contrast, turn on or off the parking guidance signs and the obstacle markings, and bring up the settings menu. The X1's driving experience control driving mode selector is to the right of the gear lever. For this X1, 3 modes are offered. Sport is tuned for more dynamic drive, Eco Pro is the mode to go for a more fuel efficient ride, and Comfort is the default setting upon startup. Safety features in the X1 include 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, dynamic brake lights, electronic differential lock control, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. 18-inch M double spoke style 570M bicolor light alloy rims are present on the M Sport trim. This car uses 225/50 R18 Bridgestone Turanza T001 run flat tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are present all round. McPherson struts and a multi-link setup make up the front and the rear suspension respectively. The M Sport trim also gets an M Sport suspension system. The X1 has been around since 2009. It is the 4th X-Series vehicle after the X5 in 1999, the X3 in 2003, and the X6 in 2007. Two X1 generations have been on sale so far, the E84 between 2009 and 2015, and the F48 since 2015. For 9 years between 2009 and 2018, the X1 was the cheapest and smallest X-series vehicle on sale. While it still retains the cheapest title, the smallest X-series vehicle title now goes to the X2, albeit the X2 being positioned higher than the X1. The F48 X1 debuted at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. The biggest change with the F48 X1 over its predecessor is the switch to a front-wheel drive setup for the sDrive variants rather than rear-wheel drive. It now rides on the UKL platform shared with Mini vehicles. Due to this switch, the F48 X1 now has a more spacious interior. For China, the F48 X1 is available in a long wheelbase configuration, marketed as the X1 Li or LE depending on the engine, and now carries the F49 codename. The F48 X1 was given a facelift in May 2019 for the 2020 model year. The F48 X1 went on sale in Malaysia in fully imported form in October 2015, while local production began in May 2016. The facelifted model made its Malaysian debut in January 2020. This X1 is powered by BMW's B48A20 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features Valvetronic variable valve lift, double Venos variable valve timing, and high-precision direct injection. It produces 189 horsepower at 5,000 to 6,000 RPM and 280 Nm of torque at 1,350 to 4,600 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 7.6 seconds, and the top speed is 224 km per hour. The fuel tank is 51 litres big, and the combined fuel consumption for the X1 sDrive20i Sport DCT is 6.5 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 149 grams per kilometer, and the X1 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of this X1 M Sport include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front, the sides, and the rear, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, BMW individual high-gloss shadowline exterior trim, BMW individual high-gloss shadowline roof rails, dual exhaust pipes, the M aerodynamics package, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. Central locking, speaker, button to operate the powered rear hatch, bottle holder, storage, window lock, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, mirror controls, headlight level adjustment, interior brightness adjustment, storage, M door sills, and the driver's seat in this X1 M Sport does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 2-person memory function and power side bolster support. The only manual adjustment for the seat comes in the form of the thigh support, adjusted using the lever right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system, front and rear defrost, passenger side temperature, automatic mode, on-off button, fan speed, different modes. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Driver's side temperature, maximum air conditioning, and recirculation. Below, cup holders, storage, power outlet, with covers if you did not want it opened. Push this button once to activate the dynamic traction control system. Press it longer to deactivate the dynamic stability control system. Parking sensors. And right here is the X1's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. Just above the climate control panel, different mode selection, different band selection, volume and power, your 8 customizable buttons. You can program these 8 buttons to store, say, your favorite navigation address, your favorite radio station, your favorite contact, so on and so forth. Seek track. The facelifted X1 comes with the BMW Navigation System touchscreen head unit. The system features an 8.8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. Sound is provided by 6 speakers producing 100 watts of power. The stock sound system that this X1 uses is actually quite good. The 8.8-inch display right above, apart from the touch screen function, you can also control it using the set of controls located down the center console. Ahead of the knob, media, communications, menu, map and navigation shortcut buttons. Behind the knob, back and option buttons. And the knob itself goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to left, scrolls to right and clicks down for enter. Now let's start with the media radio menu. And right here we have your list of media options. Right above, saved stations. You can also access your FM, AM, Bluetooth audio streaming, USB, adjust the sound. Right here, your bass treble, balance fader, volume settings, reset back to default, and your audio feedback when you touch the display. You can also manage mobile devices and personalize the menu. Right here, the current song playing information with the artist, album, title, list of songs, album art if present, and song duration. To the left, you can search, look at artists, tracks, and activate shuffle. To the right, you can activate your split screen option and go through your various split screen displays. And to go back to the main menu, you can click the knob until you reach the main menu, or hit the menu button straight away. Next up, navigation, where you can enter an address, recent destinations, enter new destination, bring up the settings. Right here we have the map. To the left, route guidance, route information, spoken instructions, traffic and additional information, change your map views, and enter your interactive map. Right here you can use the knob to go up, down, left, right to your desired location, or use the touch display itself. Once you're done, just push the knob down and you're given a list of options. You can leave the interactive map right there. Next up, communication, where you can look at your contacts, call lists, dial a number, manage mobile devices, BMW assistance, BMW messages, memos, and personalize the menu. My vehicle, with your vehicle settings, iDrive settings, contents of main menu, your various driver profiles, vehicle status, technology in action. Right here you have your sport displays telling you how much power and torque you're using. Driving information and your onboard owner's handbook. Connected drive with your connected drive store, various vehicle apps, and lastly, notifications. Now, once you're back in this menu, if you hit the menu button once more, you can rearrange your tiles so you don't have to use the default format. Alternatively, you can also hit the top left button. If you hit the clock, you can adjust your date and time. Central locking, indicator controls, locate the button at the end of the indicator stalk to go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, range, average fuel consumption, overall average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, digital speedometer, date, engine temperature, display off, and back to the range. Cruise control and speed limiter controls. Wiper controls. The button at the end of the wiper stalk activates the automatic wipers. Volume controls, different mode selection, seat track, voice control, and Bluetooth telephone control. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. The button right next to the ignition button activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Adjustable front center armrest with storage, more storage below together with a USB port, auto dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights and LED interior light, SOS emergency button, sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. The driver also gets a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, window control. The rear seat backs in this X1 do fold. They split 40-20-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the straps down here. This one folds down the right seat, that one folds down the middle seat, and the one on that side folds down the left seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can use the same strap to adjust the angle of the seat back so you can have it more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. BMW door sills for the back. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are fairly comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional leg room. Rear aircon vents in the middle with a couple of USB-C ports below for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. Right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. Rear LED reading lights and interior light. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2020 X1. Boot space in the X1 is 505 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1550 litres. On both sides of the boot are hooks and storage areas. To the right of the boot is an LED light and a power outlet. Under the boot floor is more storage. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this X1 does get full powered adjustments as well, with mostly the same adjustments as found on the driver's side. This side loses out on the memory function as well as the power side bolster support. However, this side still has the manual thigh support adjusted using the lever right there. Nicely sized glove box, it is illuminated. grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2020 BMW X1 sDrive20i M Sport. Thanks for watching and goodbye.